Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Take 5. Busy tonight. Trying to get me smoke going, and people don't stop talking, stop calling. It's crazy. Anyway, that's all right. I'll get a quick feed and a quick drink. Get this done for you. Okay, let's go fast. No. 16-inch MacBook is in production. It's been built by Quanta. It's confirmed. It's potential to be launched by the end of this month or early November. It's going to have a Coffee Lake or an Ice Lake processor in it. Not 100% sure which one. It's going to be a starting price around $3,000 US dollars. So that's current Australian rate. That's about 4.5 million Australian dollars per computer. They found the images on the in the Catalina software, and I've got a picture of it. I'll chuck that on the thumbnail for you. You can see down the side the nice thin bezels. That's not much else there. You can't really see the top, but yeah, it looks pretty good. And obviously they need to fix the keyboard and take that back to a scissor type. If they haven't done that, they're not going to sell any. It'll be just a total disaster. So that 100% has to be fixed. Looks like they've fixed the bezels finally, which we've been asking for. It's been 7 years. What else is in there? What else we can do? I'm assuming it's going to be a face unlock, full face unlock technology. Yeah, and then obviously all the benefits and anything else we've seen in the iPhone 11 Pro. Maybe probably a better, decent camera for streaming and stuff like that. That would be highly good from the creator side. So instead of using your thing, you can just chuck your laptop on and get actually like a 4K video and when you're doing your talks and streams. So it'll be cool. Yeah, week or so to go. So if you're going to sell your computer to buy the next one, now's your time. It's 10 days. We've got 24th. So yeah, 7 days left. A week to go. Next 2 weeks, we're going to have that message out to you, or we'll find out. They are in trouble with iTunes software, Mac or Apple. Some big DJs are pissed off because they've lost all their playlists for their music. Obviously, they didn't really tell us what was going to happen with it. It's split up into 3. I've only just upgraded. I don't know really what's in there. I know it's a bit of a pain now to go on sync. So when you sync, you don't do that. To do that, I think what Apple needs to remember is not all the world has decent Wi-Fi or decent internet. Especially us in Australia, the cloud is a waste of time because it costs you a fortune in your in your phone plans, on your internet plans, and our internet is absolute shit. It's third world country crap. Yeah, like for me, I got 2 megasecond at work, which is the best I can get. The best I get on my phone, maybe 15 to 12 megasecond. Like that's good. At home, the best I can get is 80, and I have to pay a fortune for a business plan with NBN, and I've got fibre to the house, to the premise, and the best I can get is like 80, 85. And like America's in 300 megasecond crap. So yeah, so that cloud stuff doesn't work here. They need to just chill out a bit on the changing everything to the cloud, because it just doesn't work. I still have to back up everything to my computer. It's the only way I can keep it safe, that data safe. But anyway, so yeah, they're in the crap with that. So I'm assuming they'll have to come out with some sort of fix. Maybe when they release the 16-inch in the next 2 weeks, we'll get something about that, or a little bit of a reparation for those guys that actually live off the music. The Pope has released an E-Rosary. It's $109. It's got a cross on it. It's full digital with the beads and all that stuff, whatever it does. You've got to do the sign of the cross to activate it. Then it measures, records, gives you reports, where you are, basically all that sort of stuff. Yeah, bit of fun. It was pretty cool. There was some people taking some digs, I guess. I'm not a religious person. That's each person's choice. But yeah, something different. I think one person did joke maybe he's going to be doing like an Apple release once a year, and you'll see the Pope come out and release the new the Pope phone or some stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, technology's in everything, no matter. It's even in religion. One of the comments down below said you can get a Quran with a GPS in it, or a thing, so you can tell where you need to face for Mecca. So yeah, technology, it's amazing, it's evolving, and it can change even religion. Huge news for Australia. V8 use is coming back, petrol, to Australia by first quarter next year, and that's in the shape of the Chevy Silverado 1500. HSV's been doing the 2500 series and had really good sales and success with that in Australia. They're going to bring out its little brother, the Silverado, which is awesome news. It's probably in the range where you can possibly afford, I guess. It's still going to be around that Ram price, around the 90 mark Australian, which is ridiculous. But it should be less. They're saying it's going to be less than 100 grand. It's a V8 petrol. I think it's the 6.2 litre Chevy engine. So yeah, very, very cool. Petrol V8 in Australia, very cool. And in the Ute, the Silverado is gorgeous. I'd love to get one. Just got to find the $90,000+ for it. Anyway, that's what Lotto's for, I guess. And then last of all, a couple more things. Starlink, Elon Musk, the satellites, we talked about that, putting the satellites out, the 20,000 satellites around the planet for high-speed broadband internet wherever on the planet. He's announced an extra 30,000 satellites go up to make sure it all works well. So that's been announced. So it'll take it a total of 50,000 plus Amazon's 50. So there's going to be 100,000 satellites up there. So internet's not going to be a problem, which means bye-bye Telstra. And I know that's great news to every Australian, because there's not a person in Australia that likes Telstra. They're probably the most hated company on this continent. And to see them lose all their money and go bankrupt would be a great thing for many Australian. They've shafted us all many a times, and it's fantastic to see that I will no longer have to pay the exorbitant fees and get treated like a piece of crap by their customer service. So awesome news. Elon Musk has got the next batch of satellites going up in, I think, end of this year, so maybe December. They'll be sending the rocket up with another big batch of them. So that'll be pretty cool. Probably a couple more years before we're going to have to suck up with Telstra before we do it. But yeah, by then, once that goes, you'll have full internet wherever you are, middle of the desert, on top of the Mount Kosciuszko, Tasmania, in the ocean. Doesn't matter where you go, you'll be able to go bang, full internet, sweet as. Which means all the telecom companies are pretty much going to be crap. Or they'll have to buy the usage off Elon Musk's company, SpaceX. So that's pretty cool, and all that money that he raises from that is going towards space exploration and Mars and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to a decent cause, so I'm pretty happy. Yeah, just happy to get away from Telstra. It's been a dream of mine for a long time. And last but not least, Game 2 World Series. I started watching it. I lay down in bed to watch the end. It was 5th innings, and it was a pearl of a game, tied at 2-2. Bregman hit a home run, which I'd sort of guesstimated he was coming back, and he did, and that was great. Verlander had a rough start, give up 2 in the first dig, but it was tied, and it looked like it was going to be one of those one-run ball games at the end, and then I fell asleep. I woke up, and it's 12-2, and 9th innings, it was all over. Nationals come out in the 7th, went to town. The catcher, Suzuki, I think it was, hit a bomb, and then they went on to score 6 runs there, 3 runs in the 8th, and 1 run in the 9th. Home runs were Suzuki, Eaton, and Taylor for Washington. Bregman and Maldonado got 1 run back in the 9th for Houston, but it was way too little, too late. Yeah, 12-3. Sorry, was the final score, not 12-2. So yeah, huge upset, and it was a great game up until that's obviously that 7th innings. I think I fell asleep around the end of the 5th, start of the 6th. Unfortunately, of course, I missed all the fun stuff, but I was smashed. So yeah, awesome. Washington are on fire, 2-0, and they're going home to their town, to their hood, to play. Houston is going to have to pull off one of the biggest comebacks in baseball history to get another ring. Holy crap. 2-0. So now we'll move over to, when's it name? Friday. So that's going to be Saturday for us. Saturday is the next game, game 3, and that's going to be in Washington. It's getting cold, so it's in the top end of America, so it'll be pretty full on there. Makes a big difference when it's cold. Hard to hit, hard for the pitchers to stay warm, so let's see that. But that's about it for me. Another night, pretty big news. MacBook was awesome. The Chevy coming to Australia, the 1500, that's amazing. And yeah, very cool. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, we'll see you all tomorrow.